Hi everyone, I've done some other videos like this about Asperger's syndrome. I'll put the links in the little description, but this one I'm going to do about relationships because I find that quite hard, especially recently. So I thought I'd be going through some of my notes from the late diagnosis group that I got when I was diagnosed with Asperger's, just reading what it says and then saying my opinion on it. So emotions, what do they mean? Yeah, I find it hard to express to people my emotions, like what I'm feeling and everything like that, and also reading other people's emotions, like if they're angry with me or if they're upset with me. I find that quite difficult. Thinking, black and white, rules, templates must be observed, lack of compromise, lack of compromise, all or nothing, negative, one-way street, exclusive, and everything like that. I am definitely like that. It's either this way or that way. There's no middle. I'm very much like that, and it's quite hard for me. Especially if someone says their opinion on something and then changes it. I just see what they said the first time. I'm very much like that. And if people like me or they don't like me, I'm very well, you can't think I'm alright sometimes and then not the next. Others need to understand AS and make allowances. This is where I have a big problem. I think they need to make allowances in some areas, understand that people with AS have difficulty with relationships and understanding relationships, etc., etc. But there comes a line when if their behaviour upsets other people, then no, you need to teach them that behaviour's wrong and it hurts other people so that they learn. Even with my black and white thinking, people tell me, but Teresa, that's not right. And I try very hard to not think like that, but I know I do. So that's a problem with me. But I think especially some people, they need to understand that AS, it is difficult with relationships. Disclosure of AS, effect on a relationship, trust and understanding. Yeah. I never know, should I tell people that I have Asperger's syndrome? Will they judge me because of it? Will they think that I'm not right in the head, which I've had various times with people, and it's made me very self-conscious about it, I will be honest. Especially having boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, I'm oh, what will my AS do? Will they not want to be with me when they find out that I'm not normal, kind of thing? It's very hard, but I think you should tell people, but don't tell people right away. Let the relationship develop, then tell them. Because if they were friends with you before you told them, and then you tell them, and then they're not real friends. Parents having AS, guilt, late diagnosis. I've never asked my parents what they think about my late diagnosis, because I was diagnosed at 18 and they never had any thoughts that I know of that I did have AS. Yeah, I've never asked them. Maybe I should ask them what they think and then do another video. I might do that. Siblings overlooked and resentment. I don't think there has been anything like that with me and my brother. I think we've been treated equally. Friendships, male, female, age differences, one or two special friends with the same interest, a lot of acquaintances and not real friends. What is a friend? And breaking the rules of friendship. I find it very difficult to make friends. My friends sort of come and go. 1 minute they're alright, the next minute they're not. And I don't know if that's just me or what I'm doing, I have no idea. But I'm too scared to ask them because I don't want to cause drama. So yeah, very hard with friends, and I don't know if my friends really understand. Sometimes I go through phases where I just don't want to see or talk to people, and it's nothing to do with them, it's just me. I don't think that they understand that. I could be completely wrong. sexual relationships, development delay, uncertain sexuality, abstain is too difficult, picking up signals, when and who to ask if unsure, difficulties magnified if living together, lack of understanding, frequently changing partners, what is a sexual relationship for, what are the rules. I know quite a few people that having like a sexual relationship isn't a big deal, and I don't see any problem with that if you don't want that, and you don't have to, it's totally up to the person. But with me, I've never been like, oh, I really want that, because I was totally late with having my first boyfriend. Like, I was 19. It never really bothered me because all my friends had boyfriends and started having sex like way younger. It's never bothered me at all that I hadn't had that. I was perfectly happy in myself, and I was like, when the right person comes along, they'll come along. It's not really a big deal. I didn't have any problems with like picking up signals and all that. But I do have problems with if someone likes me and they don't tell me, kind of thing. I kind of have to be told out straight because I very much doubt myself, or people won't like me, kind of thing. But I've had no problems with that sort of thing. I'm not frequently changing partners. I've only had 2 boyfriends in my life so far, and I'm 21, so yeah. A relationship, what are the rules? I don't think, like, are there rules? I don't know. And I've never lived with a partner, so I don't know, maybe when I do live with a partner I'll make another video of what that's like, the change. Children, not accepting generally, embarrassment when older, theory of mind, extra stress and anxiety. I don't have kids. My only concern is because I have AS and apparently it's genetic, what happens if my kid also has AS? Like, willingly passing that on. Animals, unconditional, no talking required. I prefer my dogs. I could spend all day with my dogs and not be lonely. So yeah, that's relationships. I find relationships very, very hard. And I think it is a thing with AS. So yeah.